ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। You can repeat after me this Mageshwara Sutrani. What is that and all we will learn later, but you can repeat after me. It is good to memorize this now. It will become very useful later. In the last class, I think I introduced this. You can just repeat after me. You can unmute your mic and repeat. Ayun.
Ayunna
Riluk. Eong. I ouch. Hayavarat. Lan. That la has got Chandra Bindu. Don't worry about this. We will discuss it later. Yes, you can repeat. You can hear and repeat. Lan. Nyamangananam. They are not same. Nya, ma, nga, na, nam. Nyamangananam. It is third letter is nga. The first one is nya. Nyamangananam. Nga na nam. It is nga na nam. All are different. You need to practice that. Okay. Jabhai. Ghadadash. Jabagadadash. Next one. Kapha chata tha chata tau. Okay. Kapai. Shasha sar.
Shasar.
Shashasar.
Shasar.
Okay, we will repeat again. You can listen and repeat. A, I, Un.
Un.
Again, 2 times you can repeat.
Un.
Riluk.
Rilruk.
E, Ong. I, Ouch.
I ouch.
Hayavarat.
Hayavarat.
Lun.
Lan.
Nyamangananam.
Nyamamanam. Nyamamanam.
It is not mamanam. Somebody is saying wrongly. Nyamangananam. Jabhai.
Jhabai. Jhabai.
Ghadadhash.
Ghadadash. Ghadadash.
Jabagadadash.
Jabagadash. Jabagadash.
Kapachatata chatatau.
Kapachatata.
Kapai.
Kapai.
Shashasar.
Shashasar.
Okay. It has nothing to do with what we are going to learn today. I mean, in this subsequent classes also. And why do we study this? Because when we keep chanting this every class, after some class you will know it by heart. That is why I introduced this. This is called Maheshwara Sutrani. Sutra. This 14 sutras. Sorry, last one is not there. Okay, last one is out. Hal. Last one is Hal. Okay. These 14 sutras are revealed by Lord Shiva to the Panini Maharishi. Panini Maharishi, Panini is a great grammarian. He wrote a sutra work. Anyway, those details and all we will see later. We are going to study Sanskritam along with Vyakaranam, grammar. When we study grammar, this Maheshwara Sutra will be very helpful. That is why we are studying in the beginning itself. We are just chanting. We are not studying, we are just chanting. So that if we memorize this now, later it will become useful. That is why I introduced this in the beginning itself. This is also a prayer because it was revealed by Lord Shiva to Panini Maharishi. The revelation. So it's a prayer. All the letters of the language are covered here. In the beginning, we learned e, all the vowels, then consonants. Everything is covered here. Everything in the form of a sutra is covered here. The whole bunch of the aksharas are covered here, revealed by Lord Shiva in a way, in a systematic way, in a way which will be very useful for the Panini Maharishi to form the grammar system for the language. That is why this is very important. This Maheshwara Sutrani, which is the name of this 14th sutra, it is the backbone of the grammar system of Panini Maharishi. Panini Maharishi, he wrote a grammar system for the language. There are many grammar systems, not only one. There are about 9 grammar systems for Sanskritam. Maybe a lot more would have been there, we don't know. But generally, they say there are 9 grammar system, Vyakarana, 9 Vyakaranas. And it is said that Hanumanji, Anjaneya, he knows all the 9 Vyakaranams. To study one Vyakaranam itself is difficult. It will take one full life to study, to master one Vyakaranam. And Hanumanji, he knows all the 9 Vyakaranams. Nava Vyakarana Panditaha, Anjaneyaha. Amazing. He knows how to speak. He knows how to speak, what word to use, in what context, so precisely. Anjaneya knows. Highly learned and person. All the 9 Vyakaranas he knows. When he first encountered Lord Rama in the Kishkinda, he came in disguise as a Pandita, as a Brahmana. He came and asked a question to Rama. And Lord Rama was so pleased because he put the question in such a way, Rama understood. He must be a highly learned person. It shows how Anjaneya is so dexterous in handling the language. He's a Nava Vyakarana Pandita. All those Vyakaranas we have lost over the period of time. Because how many of us show interest in studying Sanskritam? Only a handful of people. Even if we announce through social media we are doing Sanskritam, only a handful people have joined the class. Many are not interested. Either they don't know the language or don't appreciate the language. So when you appreciate, when you learn, then you will appreciate. That's one way of appreciation is learning and appreciation. You don't know, therefore you don't appreciate. But once you learn, you will appreciate. You will see how your mind functions, how your thinking gets refined. That's the beauty of the language. It is said a person who knows Sanskritam, by default, you can say the person must be a refined person because the language is refined. Therefore, the thinking also must be refined. And the language is connected with the Sanskriti, the culture. Therefore, the person who speaks Sanskritam must also be a cultured person. We can safely presume that is Sanskritam is important. Anyway, so this Margeshwara Sutras, the 14 sutras are very important, which form the backbone of the Vyakaranam of Pandit Maharishi's Vyakaranam, which is called Ashtadhyayi. About that, we will see in detail later. In the subsequent classes, we will just chant these 14 sutras. You need to memorize this. You need to remember the sutras in the same order. You need to remember the letters inside each sutra in the same order. You cannot flip the letters. The letters are A, I, Un. It is A, I, Un only. You cannot say A, U, In. You cannot say. You cannot say I, A, Un. No. No flipping is allowed. Must be in the same order. This order has importance. The number of sutras, 14 sutras, the order of the sutra is important. And the letters inside each sutra, that order also is important. The order of the sutras, the order of the letters inside the sutra, both are important. We don't have any right to change it. This is how it is. Because this was the revelation to be remembered as it is. Understand, all of you? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now we will get into the lesson. You remember last class what we studied? Anybody? Anyone?
Namapadam.
Yeah. I introduced Rama Shabda, right?
Aparanda Pullinga Shabda.
How did we start that? The topic introduced a Shabda called Pratipadikam, right? How Pratipadikam is defined. You take a word and you have to describe the Pratipadikam, right? Rama, if you take Rama Akarantaha,
Pullingaha.
it is gender is Pullinga, therefore Pullingaha. Then Rama Shabdaha. Then we learned the first case, right? Pratama Vibhakti declination also we learned Ramaha, Ramo, Rama. I hope all of you know this, right?
Yes, Ji.
All of you? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, Guruji.
So Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha we learned. Rama is a Pratipadikam. What is the English translation of the word Pratipadikam?
Declension.
No. Pratipadikam. The word, English translation of the Sanskrit word Pratipadikam.
Pratipadik. Noun base.
Very good. It is noun base. So Rama is a noun base. From the noun base, we derive noun forms. Right? And the noun forms are derived in the form of cases. First case, second case, third case, and all. Up to 7 plus 1,
cases.
8 cases.
8 cases.
So first case only we are learning now. Let us learn first case properly first. It's okay. Fine. The first case, Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. Ramaha Pratama Vibhakti. Ramaha Pratama Vibhakti Ekvachanam. Ramo Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. Ramaha Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachanam.
Bahuvachanam.
Meaning many Ramas. One Rama, two Ramas, many Ramas. In Sanskritam we have Dvivachanam. Dual is there. That is the beauty of Sanskritam. If you know Rama Shabda, then you can describe and decline any Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. That also we saw some examples, right? Like Ganesha. Ganesha is Akarantaha Pullingaha Ganesha Shabdaha Ganeshaha Ganeshau Ganeshaha. One Ganesha, two Ganeshas, many Ganeshas. Similarly, Acharya Akarantaha Pullingaha Acharya Shabdaha Acharyaha Acharyo Acharyaha. You remember all these things we have seen? Yes?
Yes, Guruji.
So let us not waste time on this. You know Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha and all. Now let us go to the next Shabda, that is Ikaranta Shabda. Next Shabda will be Ikaranta Shabda. And for that Ikaranta Shabda, we will first take the Hari Shabda. Hari Shabda as the sample Shabda. We can call it as a master Shabda. For every Anta, we will have a master Shabda. For Akaranta Pullinga, Rama is a master Shabda. You remember Rama Shabda, you can decline any Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. You remember Hari Shabda, Hari is Ikaranta Shabda. You can decline any Ikaranta Pullinga Shabda. That is the advantage of knowing one Shabda. Knowing one thing, all the other things can be known. Eka Jnane Sarva Vijnanam. Eka Jnane Sarva Vijnanam Bhavati. Knowing one Shabda, you get the knowledge of other Shabdas. Hari, let us take the Hari Shabda. Hari is Lord Hari, Vishnu. Hari is Papam Harati. The one who removes Papa is Hari. Hari is Hara, Shiva. So, Hari Harayoho, Kaha Vedaha. There is no difference between Hari and Hara. Hara is Akaranta. Only Anta Veda is there, but not any other Veda. Not Veda in any other aspects. Hara is Lord Shiva. Hari is Vishnu. Hara is Akarantaha Pullingaha Hara Shabdaha Rama Shabdavat. Hari is Ikarantaha Pullingaha Hari Shabdaha Ikaranta Shabda. So there is difference only in the Anta, the ending. But Hara and Hari, they are same. Now let us take Hari Shabda. Hari, how do you decline? Ikarantaha. Declension already we have seen. Sorry, description already we have seen. Description of Hari Shabda already we have seen. Ikarantaha, Pullingaha.
Pullingaha, Hari Shabda.
Now we are going to decline it. Decline in all the cases, but let us learn the first case first. Let us learn the first case first. So, its declension will be in Pratama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam, Harihi. Hari is one Hari. Harihi, Hari. Hari is E is long one. Two Haris, Dvivachanam. Harayaha, many Haris, Bhagavachanam. So you can repeat after me, all of you. Ikarantaha, Pullingaha, Hari Shabdaha.
Ikaranta.
Ikarantaha,
Pullingaha, Harihi Shabda.
Not Harihi Shabdaha. We have not yet declined. You cannot say Harihi.
Hari.
You can say only Hari Shabdaha. Okay.
Okay.
How can you say Harihi? When you say Harihi, it is declined. We have not yet started the declension. We are describing the noun base. Ikarantaha, Pullingaha, Hari Shabdaha.
इकारान्तः
इकारन्तः
पुल्लिङ्गः
पुल्लिङ्गः
शब्दः
हरिशब्दः
Now we will decline it. Harihi, Hari, Harayaha.
हरिः
हरिः
हरि
हरयः
हरयः
Again.
हरिः
हरिः हरैः
हरि
हरयः
हरयः.
Okay. Here you take the word Hari, which is the combination of the letters Akara plus Repa plus E. The last letter is E. The letter E will be replaced by another letter corresponding to Vibhakti and corresponding to Vachanam. Corresponding to Vibhakti and Vachanam will be replaced. Kamakshi ji, you can mute your mic and talk. Okay. Now you can see Arihi is there. Now Ari is the Shabda. The letter E, which is the Anta, the last letter, is replaced by Ihi. Arihi. Then Dvivachanam, the letter E is replaced by E. And in Bhagavachanam, the letter E is replaced by Ayaha. So Harihi, Hari, Harayaha. You can remember this. If you know this, you can decline any Ikaranta Shabda. So let us see what happens here. In the Ekavachanam, the last letter E is replaced by Ihi. Therefore, Hari becomes Harihi. That is in Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. In Dvivachanam, the last letter E is replaced by E, the long vowel E. So therefore, E replaced by E will become Hari. That is Pratama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. And in Bhagavachanam, Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachanam, the letter E is replaced by Ayaha. So therefore you get Arayaha. So Harihi, Hari, Arayaha. If you know this, then the same way you can decline the other Shabdas. So you can type your name in the chat box. I'll ask you to describe and decline the Pratama Vibhakti Shabda. Please type your name in the chat box. Lataji, you can read the first one. The first.
Kavihi.
Yes.
Kavi. Kavayaha.
You can describe. First, you can describe and then decline. Kavi is a Pratipadikam.
Ha. Ikarantaha. Pullingaha. Kavi Shabdaha. Kavihi. Kavi. Kavayaha.
So, Kavihi is one Kavi. Kavi means poet. Kavi is two poets. Kavayaha, many poets. Right? Then, the next person, Kamakshi, you can read the second one.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मुनिशब्दः मुनिः मुनयः
Muni means sage.
मुनिः one sage, Muni two sages, Munayah many sages.
Many sages. So if you see a sentence, an English sentence, many students or many sages, something like that, meditate. So don't look for the word many, because many is Munayaha only, Bhagavachana. Sages means many, Bhagavachana. So you need to know, remember this. Many is there is no, there need not be many. There need not be. You need not look for the word, Sanskrit word many, because the Bhagavachanam itself takes care of the word many. So sages means many sages is Munayaha, two sages Muni. So when you translate the word Muni, Muni is two sages. Muni, Munayaha, many sages or simply sages. Okay, when we do the translation, you will see, you will understand that. The next person, Shruti ji. Next one.
ऋषिः ऋषि ऋषयः.
First, you have to describe the Pratipadika.
इकारान्तः ऋषि पुल्लिङ्गः.
Ikarantaha Pullinga. This is the order. First you have to say the anta, the ending. Second you have to say the linga. What linga is that? Third one, you mention the shabda.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः ऋषिशब्दः प्रथमा विभक्ति ऋषिः ऋषि ऋषयः.
Good. Next person, Amrutaji. Rishi also means sage. So Muni, Rishi all mean the same thing only.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्ग रवि शब्दः रविः रवि रवयः.
Ravi meaning sun.
Sun.
And in Akaranta we have the word Surya. Akarantaha Pullingaha Surya Shabdaha. Suryaha Suryau Suryaha. Aditya also. Adityaha Adityau Adityaha. Bhaskara Divakara. So many words are there for Surya. Bhaskara. Bhaskaraha Bhaskaro Bhaskaraha. Ba means to shine. Ba Bhaskaroti, the one who shines. Makes everything shine. That is Bhaskara. Divakaraha, that is sun. Diva, the one who makes the day. The day is because of sun. So Diva Karoti, the one who makes the day. Divakara is Suryaha. Many words are there for the Surya. Aditya Hridaya Stotram talks about Surya and gives many names of Surya. So you will find many names of Surya in Aditya Hridaya Stotram. Next person now. Krishna Kamalji, you can do the next one.
इकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः अरिशब्दः प्रथमा विभक्ति अरिः अरि अरयः.
Arihi, Ari, Arayah. It's a long one.
Okay. अरिः अरिः अरि अरयः.
So this Hari and Ari, you know the difference. Hari is Lord Vishnu. And when you say Ari, it is enemy. So therefore we have to be careful when you say Harihi Om, not Arihi Om. Okay. So Ha is, when you say Harihi, Lord Vishnu. Ari is enemy. Okay, then next person. Anybody wants to read, you can type the name in the chat box. I'm reading the names from the chat box. Lataji, you can read the next one again. Back to Lataji.
Yes, Guruji. Ikarantah Agni Shabdah.
What Shabda? What Anta?
पुल्लिङ्ग.
इकारन्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अग्नि शब्दः अग्निः अग्नि अग्नयः.
In Sanskritam we have plural. Agnayaha is fires. I don't know whether in English we have. We don't have in the plural form in plural form of fire. Fire. There is no fires. But in Sanskritam we have. Similarly, water. In Sanskritam we have waters. In English we don't have waters. But in Sanskritam we have plural. Even Dvivachanam we have. Two fires. Agni is there. There are two rituals. There are two rituals happening simultaneously. One side a person is doing ritual, other side another person is doing ritual. The ritual is also called Agni. Agni karma is also called Agni. Any yajna in Vedika involves Agni. There is no ritual without Agni. Fire is involved. So the fire you offer the Haguti. Fire is said to be the courier. He is said to be the courier person. It's the courier service. Whatever you offer, the fire takes that to the particular devata. It does the job of a courier service. So Agni is devata. And two, Agni also means devata, Agni Bhagavan. Agni also means the ritual. So depending on the context, we have to take the meaning. So we have Agni, Agnayaha, two fires, many fires. Yes. In Sanskritam, that possibility is there. Okay. The next person now. Kamakshi.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अतिथि शब्दः अतिथिः अतिथि अतिथयः.
This is also an interesting word. Atithi. Tithi means date. Date. No, today Tithi. What is a Tithi? We say Tithi is the date. Atithi is the one who arrives without date. Without date means what? You can come anytime. Who is a person? Is a guest.
Yes.
Nowadays it is difficult unless you call and come. People will not invite you also. So that is why in those days, Atithi is the one who comes without any prior appointment. He is called Atithi. Atithi Devo Bhava. Atithi is the date, the time. Atithi, the one who doesn't have that. Atithi. Therefore is a guest. A guest comes without invitation, without any prior appointment. He is called Atithi. So Atitihi, Atithi, Atitayaha. So Atitayaha is guest.
Many guests.
Many. Next person, Shruti ji, third one. Sorry, next one.
इकारान्तः
Yeah.
पुल्लिङ्गः निधिशब्दः निधिः निधि निधयः
Nidayaha. Nidhi is treasure. In temple you will see Sangha Nidhi, Padma Nidhi and all. These are the treasures. Nidhi. Nidhihi, Nidhi, Nidayaha. Okay. The next person, Amrita ji.
Yes. इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः ध्वनि शब्दः ध्वनिः ध्वनि ध्वनयः
Dhvani meaning
sound.
sound. Shabda also means sound. Shabda can mean sound, Shabda can mean word also. So Dhvani is sound. Dhvani is sound, Dhvani is not word. Okay. The sound of the word is Dhvani. Whereas the word can also be called Shabda. That's the difference between Shabda and Dhvani. Next person, Krishna Kumar ji.
इकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः ग्लानि शब्दः ग्लानिः ग्लानी ग्लानयः.
Have you heard this word before? Glani?
No.
Yada yada hi dharmasya
Glani.
Glanir Bharata Abhyuttanam Adharmasya. It is in Mahabharata serial, you would have heard this, right?
Yes, Guruji.
So yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi bhavati. Glani is declension, not Shabda declension, okay? Glani is declination. When dharma declines, yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi bhavati. Glani is declination. So glani, it's a noun. Declination is a noun. The act of falling down, glanihi, that is the noun. So glanihi, glani, glanayaha. One, two, many. Okay. Then udaharanam drishtva ruktastanani purayata. Now we have to fill in the blanks. Starting from Lataji. Then see the example and do the same thing with the other words, the letters, the sentences. Not sentences.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः गिरिशब्दः
Yes.
गिरिः गिरयः.
Good. It is Girayaha. Next person, Kamakshi ji. Next one you can take.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः राशिशब्दः राशिः राशि राशयः.
Giri is mountain. Rashi is would be a zodiac. Zodiac sign or Rashi can mean a group. Also is called Rashi. Collection is also called Rashi. Next person. Shruti ji.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः पाणिशब्दः
Pani is.
पाणि
What is the meaning of Pani? Not Hindi Pani.
Hands.
Hand. Pani is hand. Danda Ayudha Pani we say.
Sorry.
Danda Ayudha Pani. The one who has Danda in his hand. It's called Danda Ayudha Pani. Pani is hand. Panihi Pani. Panayaha. So how many
Pani.
hands we have?
2
That's okay. It's Sanskritam.
पाणि
You have to say Pani. Right? Panihi.
Pa-
Pani. So Pani means
Pani.
2 hands. Okay. Next person. Next person, Amrita ji.
Yeah. Brihaspati, Brihaspatihi, Brihaspati, Brihaspatayah.
Brihaspati, Devaguru. Brihaspatihi, Brihaspati, Brihaspatayaha. Next person. Krishna Kumar ji. Yes.
इकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः उदति शब्दः
Good.
उदतिः उदति उददयः
Udadi means ocean. Udadihi, udadhi, udadayaha. Okay, then Lataji, you can do the next one.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अञ्जलि शब्दः अञ्जलिः अञ्जली अञ्जलयः
Anjalayaha. Anjali is offering. Offering. Next person, Kamakshi.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः तिथिः शब्दः तिथिः तिथि तिथयः
Okay, next person, Shrutiji.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः निशापति शब्दः
Nishapati. Yeah.
निशापतिः निशापति निशापतयः
Nishapati is moon. Chandraha. Nisha is dark. Pati is the master. Nishapati is moon. Next person. Who is the next person? Amritaji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः मारुति शब्दः
Yes.
मारुतिः मारुति मारुतयः
Marutaya. Maruti is wind. Or it can also mean Hanuman. Next person. Krishna Kumarji.
इकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः वारुणि शब्दः वारुणिः वारुणी वारुणयः
Varunayaha. Good. Then. Ritaji.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः सौमित्रि शब्दः सौमित्रिः सौमित्री सौमित्रयः
What is the meaning of Saumitri? Sumitra's son of Sumitra is called Saumitrihi. That is Lakshmana. Sir, Lakshmana. Like Rama, we have the name for Rama. Dasharathasya putraha Dasharati. That is the next word. Dasharati is Dasharatha's son. It's called Dasharati. Sumitra's son Saumitri. Janaka's daughter Janaki. Janaka's daughter is Janaki. So all these names are with reference to their parents. Okay. Next person. Who's next person?
Shall I read you?
Kamakshi, you can read. Yeah.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः दाशरथि शब्दः दाशरथिः दाशरथी दाशरथयः
Okay, good. Shruti, next one.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः शनि शब्दः शनिः शनी शनयः
Yes. Shanihi, Shani, Shani. Next person. Amritaji.
इकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः शकुनि शब्दः शकुनिः शकुनी शकुनयः
Good. Next person. Krishna Kumarji.
इकारान्तः पुंलिङ्गः वालि शब्दः वालिः वाली वालयः
Yes. Valihi, Vali, Valayaha. Then, Adho Dattanam, Pullinga Shabdanam, Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bhagavachanam, Chalikata. What does it mean? Given other Shabdas below, whose singular, dual, and plural you have to write. So it means Shabdas are given. Pratipadikams are given. You have to practice. So this I will send you through WhatsApp. You can do this as your homework. I'm sending this to WhatsApp so you can practice this.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji.
So let us move on to the next one. I just copied and pasted in WhatsApp. You can. The meaning is not required. If you don't know the meaning, it doesn't matter. We need to know the declension now. We are not interested in the meaning now. Okay. Now the next one. Slowly I will introduce some words and some verbs. Okay. So now you can see this. 3 pronouns are introduced. I am, Yeshaha, and Saha. You can just note this. I am, Yeshaha, Saha. Just 3 pronouns. You will see the meaning and other things in later. Just introducing some simple Samskrita Vakyas. Okay. I am means this. Yeshaha also means this. Both meaning this. Okay. Saha is that. In Sanskritam, there are genders even for pronouns. Please note this. We are going to see in detail later. There are, the pronoun also as gender. So I am meaning this is a masculine gender word. It's a noun form. Okay. I am is a noun form. What is a noun base? Don't worry about it. We will see later. Just I want you to know the word I am. I am meaning this. It is Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Singular. Okay. I am meaning this. It's a Pullinga word. Noun form. Yeshaha also meaning this. This is also the noun form. Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. It is a Pullinga word. Saha meaning that. That is also Pullinga Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. It's a noun form. So I am.
Guruji, I have one doubt. Saha, does it also mean as he? Saha?
Yes, Saha means he or that. Yes.
Okay.
Saha means he as or that. We will see. See, when you say that is a tree. Pointing at a tree, you say that is a tree. That means what? Which is far away. That is a person, or he is a person, you can say. Right? So, he or that. Saha meaning he or that. Okay. Now we will see some examples here. You can see the Shabda Jaladi. Jaladi. Jaladi means, again, ocean. Udadi, we saw the word Udadi. Similarly, Jaladi. Ikarantaha, Pullingaha, Jaladi, Shabdaha, description. Now, you see, Jaladihi, Jaladi, Jaladayaha. The Jaladi Shabda is declined. Declined in first case, Prathama Vibhakti. And within the bracket, you can see 1, 1. What does it mean, 1, 1? Anyone?
Yes.
I told, I think this. What is
Singular.
1?
One.
Okay.
Prathama Vibhakti
Prathama
Ekavachanam.
Vibhakti.
Prathama
Ekavachanam.
Vibhakti. Good. So please note the denominator denotes Vachanam. Denominator denotes the number and the numerator denotes the case, Vibhakti. So numerator 1 denotes the case, that is Vibhakti, Vibhaktihi, and the denominator Vachanam. So Prathama Vibhaktihi Ekavachanam Jaladihi. Then this is my way of representing a word. Okay, this is not Sanskritam, nothing to do with this. For our understanding, we are making this such notations. So when I say 1, 1, 1, 2, then you will know what it is. 1, 1 means Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. 1, 2 is Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. So instead of saying Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam, it's a long word. Okay, I will simply say 1, 2 or 1, 3. You will understand what it is. And Jaladayaha Prathama Vibhakti Bhagavachanam.
Bahuvachanam.
So if I will say 1, 3. 1, 3 means you know. What is the 1, 3 of Jaladi? You can say Jaladayaha. What is the 1, 2 of Hari? Hari. Understand?
Yes, Ji.
All of you.
Yes,
Yes,
Ji.
Guruji.
Okay. Now a sentence is introduced. You can see. I am meaning this. I told already. I am meaning this. It's a noun form. It's a Pullinga. It's a Pullinga Padam. 1, 1. Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. I am meaning this. Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Jaladihi is ocean. That is also Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So I am Jaladihi. This ocean is. The word for is asti. Asti is the Kriya Padam, the verbal form. Asti is Kriya Padam. Kriya Padam is verbal form. Asti. Asti meaning is. You can use the Kriya Padam asti, or I'm giving another option. You can use the Kriya Padam bhavati. Both mean the same, is only. So I am Jaladihi asti. This is an ocean. Or I am Jaladihi bhavati. You can say this is an ocean. Both mean the same. Okay. This is an ocean. Now you see the notation there, Kriya Padam.
3-1.
Denominator, I said it is Vachanam. Denominator is Vachanam, Eka Vachanam. And what is the Roman 3? That stands for the person.
Three.
Not 3. What is the 3? 3 is the person. It is the
Third person.
third person. The third person in English, that is denoted by the Roman. Because we are talking about the Kriya Padam. Kriya Padam gives information about the person, whether it is first person or second person or third person. Because it is third person, I am denoting that by the Roman 3. Clear? And the Vachanam is singular. Understood?
Mm.
Yes.
So, I am Jaladihi asti or I am Jaladihi bhavati. How many oceans are talked about? Only one.
Only one.
So, therefore, Vachanam you see. The Vachanam of all the words must be same. Vachanam, bhavati is the Kriya Padam, bhavati or asti, Vachanam is one. And the Jaladi, that is also one. And I am the pronoun also one. I am is a noun form. Therefore, vibhakti. The numerator is Pratama Vibhakti. Jaladi also is a noun form. Therefore, Pratama Vibhakti. This ocean, therefore, both Vibhakti must be same. Pratama Vibhakti for Jaladi and Pratama Vibhakti for I am. And the numerator for the Kriya Padam is third person, therefore 3. So, I am Jaladihi asti, I am Jaladihi bhavati. You understand the sentence?
Yes, Ji.
Similarly, now let us use the word Yeshaha. Yeshaha also meaning this. But there is a difference between the I am and Yeshaha. Both meaning this, but there is a difference. Don't worry about the difference now. We are going to talk about it in detail later. Just understand the sentence now. Yeshaha Jaladihi asti. Yeshaha Jaladihi bhavati. So, asti or bhavati is Pratama Purushaha. It is Pratama Purushaha. The Roman 3 is Pratama Purushaha Ekavachanam. And Jaladihi is Pratama Vibhaktihi Ekavachanam. You should note this. Pratama Purusha and Pratama Vibhakti. Yeshaha meaning this, which is Pratama Vibhaktihi Ekavachana form of some Pratipadikam. What Pratipadikam? Don't worry about it. We need not know it now. We will see it later. I am Jaladihi asti. I am Jaladihi bhavati. Yeshaha Jaladihi asti. Yeshaha Jaladihi bhavati. Right? Now the same way, Saha. Saha is that. Saha Jaladihi asti. Saha Jaladihi bhavati. You understand? Saha?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, good. Saha Jaladihi asti. Saha Jaladihi bhavati. That is an ocean. Okay, good. The same way, can you write for these words? You have to use the word I am Yeshaha Saha. So Jaladi already we did. Similarly, Anjali you can do it. How do you do it? I am Anjalihi asti. I am Anjalihi bhavati. Yeshaha Anjalihi asti. Yeshaha Anjalihi bhavati. Saha Anjalihi asti. Saha Anjalihi bhavati.
Bhavati.
So that is your homework. So this also I'll copy and send it to you. Please do this homework. Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask.
Yep. Once we attempt this homework, we'll get a lot more doubts, Guruji.
We are going at a very, very slow pace because because basics have to be very strong. We will go at a slow pace only. We don't,
Yeah,
we don't
that's
have
really
any,
nice.
we don't have any pressure to do it.
Yeah,
Complete.
that's right.
Sanskritam class will go on. Will go on as long as you are there, as long as I am.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay, so we will stop here. And you have to excuse me when I skip some classes because I'm traveling. I took a break now. I'll go back to the ashram. Once I go back to the Gurukulam, then our classes will be regular.
Oh,
Okay.
No problem, Guruji.
Okay. Thank you. We'll stop here. Om Purnamadah
Purnamadah
Purnamidam
Purnamidam
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya
Purnamadaya
Purnamevavashishyate.
Purnamevavashishyate.
Om
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Harihi
Harihi
Om
Om.
Shri
Shri
Guru
Guru Namaha.
Harihi
Harihi Om.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyavad Guruji.